Everything good? You running? All right. What's your favorite part about being a Ravens fan?
My favorite part, I mean, the energy itself is my favorite. Just going out in the environment, you feel me? Seeing the people, the energy, seeing the players, the atmosphere. Just doing it for the city, more so anything. That's my favorite part.
Okay.
Pitting on for the city.
Is it? Do you have like a regiment you do before like the Ravens game? Like.
Yeah, we call it. Me and my guys, we be like flock up. So before any game, we put on our gear and shit like that. Go through our routine as far as getting together, meeting up, gearing up, just like a player would do. Like really listening to the music, pregame and doing whatever we do. You feel me? Just putting on our equipment.
And I know, me personally, when I talk to a lot of great people, they always have that strong community that they have. What does that show? How does that strong community? What does that strong community do for you personally?
As far as the community in the city, like
the community that you've created.
Okay, the community is great. We all come together. It's like brotherhood, sisterhood. We have mama flocks, auntie flocks. It's like a family. You feel me? So it's like a family atmosphere more so anything. Like genuine.
All right. All right, let's do the intro for the guys watching this. Hello again. Welcome back to the #1 show on the ISERV, the $20 million podcast.
Yes.
And today we have another great guest, another great person, somebody I'm excited to talk to, somebody that represents the city of Baltimore. Let's give a welcome round of applause for them Flock Boys.
Appreciate you for having me.
Welcome to the network.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
How's your Saturday night? How's your Saturday night?
It's great. Going well. Now that I'm here, I was looking forward to seeing you, bro. So you kind of kicking it off for me.
Oh yeah,
yeah, bro.
That's great. I was excited. I couldn't even. I have so many questions, but I want to narrow it down. I don't want to make a 3-hour podcast first time because this is going to be a long lasting relationship that you see. Let's talk about where did you said you started this 15 months ago. What was going on around your life 15 months ago?
15 months ago, honestly, bro, I was kind of in a deep hole. I just lost my mom.
Sorry to hear that.
And my dad. And that was like, 8 months prior to that, to starting the brand. So I was in depression, bro. I was in depression, losing my parents.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine. It's okay.
I like this.
It's cool.
This show.
Keep it P, bro. Keep it P.
This show is people that learn from us, that inspire to be like us. So I want to take this moment to shed light on that. So for people that's also dealing with something like that, what's something that you learned from that moment?
I learned how to be patient. I learned how to be patient by losing my mom and my dad. Like, everything was a rush before then, you know what I mean? Like, go, 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 go. But the second I lost her, seeing her, you know what I mean, deceased, it kind of put me in that mode of, like, consciousness and having patience, I should say so.
And what was the first day of, like, when you wanted to start a brand? Like,
the first day? I ain't gonna lie, my bro, shout out to, I'm gonna shout him out, bro. Shout out to Dion. I was always a super fan, you feel me? But I seen Brody down at the games, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go down that bitch, you feel me? And that was a day one, you feel me? So I'm like, let me just go down that bitch, turn up. This was November 2023, to be exact. So
wow.
Seeing the atmosphere, was always engaged, but once I went down there in the atmosphere in the stadium, bro, it was like, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. You feel me? So we can get into that as far as making the brand, and coming up on the brand. After I left from the stadium, I'm talking to him like, look, I'm already kind of lit for real. So I'm like, let's create something. You feel me? We got engagement. We just never showcased it. So that's kind of how that started for real.
Okay. And what were some of the first steps you did? Like, what was the first step that you take to be? Because, like, it's not, a lot of people, they don't know how to build a brand. They want to be like Nike. They want to be like the Flock Boys. What are some of the first steps that you took? Pretty
much the first step was, like, we sat down and communicated and talked about it. You feel me? Like, and I came up pretty much with a structured plan based off the entertainment aspect I was already doing because I'm an artist. I rap as well. So shout out, you feel me, to the brand. But I used that, image and brought it over and was like, yo, we can create something here. We got something big that nobody's doing. And pretty much named it the Flock Boys. You feel me? I labeled that off of togetherness. You know what I mean? Go down to the stadium, I always seen people individual. Nobody was really coming together. Like you got all these lit super fans, but not taking the initiative to put somebody else on. Or like if you lit, put somebody else on so we can grow. So that's where it came to me. Like, all right, we need to start that Flock Boys.
You said it's 10 people in there?
Yeah, well now, at first when it started, it was only 2.
Okay.
And then 3 for real. 3. The initial 3. Shout out to Keith. Shout out to, my manager. You feel me? But it was 3 of us that initially started it.
And all y'all was just being super fans for the Ravens?
Nah, we brothers. We come up together.
Oh.
Right up here up the heights, 21215.
That's where you grew up at?
Yeah.
Oh,
I grew up out Westport, you feel me? Westport, shout out to WP forever. But I grew up and jumped out the porch up the heights. So shout out to Park Heights, 21215. YG Tech, you know what's going on.
Yo, that's crazy. What made you want to be a Ravens? Like out of all the teams, why the Ravens?
Because I'm from the city. You see that? Like Baltimore. Like, yeah, it's the Ravens, but I'm Baltimore for real. Like, I'm really from poverty, so I represent the city, bro.
Now, what's your favorite part about the team?
The team is the team. That's my favorite part. Like, it's no individual aspect. You need all 11 on offense, and you need all 11 on defense. Coaches, head staff.
Like
as you see,
everybody play their role.
EDC cooking up right now. Like, everybody play their role. It's just not no individual part why I like it. Like, even the fans, like, everybody play their part, bro.
Okay. Now I want to talk about something just because it just happened. What do you think about the draft and everything?
I love it. I love it. He cooked. EDC cooking. He understand the purpose. He understand what the fans need, more so what the organization need. But he listened to the fans, bro. Like, we calling for certain positions to be filled that be needed. And
yeah.
He doing that. You feel me? So
I thought the defense was good this year, but it's going to be. I didn't even know it could get better than this.
Yeah, it's better. It's way better. Like certain pieces, like cornerback, for instance, Brandon Stevens gone, just drafted a top tier rookie. You feel me? That I think and I know can fill the void. So.
I mean, I'm not. Oh, I'm gonna be honest now with myself as the interviewee. I'm not gonna make it seem like I'm into football, and I mean, I love football.
Yeah.
I watch football. I only watch the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
I watch. I mean, of course, I love sports, but I'm not gonna make it seem like I'm in depth and I know like about everything about everything.
Right.
But I'm a big Ravens fan. Of course I'm a Ravens fan.
As you should be.
I have to be.
You from the city?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm from Emerson.
So what I'm saying, like, why go against the grain?
Yeah, exactly.
You geeking.
I grew up. My mother tell me to this day about this story I had when she used to work on the field as security. She's like, Joe Flacco ran past her. She talk about that story to this day. Like, our family is just Ravens fans.
As you should be, bro.
That's just in the blood.
It'd be some people from the city like, what are you doing a Steelers fan, bro? Like, you from Baltimore, grew up. I don't understand this, so.
How long have you been going to the games?
Like, frequently? Last 15 months. Straight. Every Sunday.
Was that before they changed the stadium around too?
What you mean, change it around?
Like before they added that crab part, like they made some.
Oh yeah, that was like I said, 2023, November 23 is when I started. So I've been going to the games. Like I would go pop up. Well, wasn't this super fan? I was just a pedestrian. You feel me?
Yeah.
A citizen. But I'm like the biggest in this shit.
All right.
I stamp that. The biggest in this shit.
Hey, I'm here to. Let me write that down. The biggest. In this shit. Write that down. Biggest.
So stamp that.
All right.
Put on now, for my city.
Yeah, you do. We're gonna get more into that, but first, for people that's watching this that go to the games, you're obviously well versed in going to the games. What are some? Give us like a how to, like, what should we bring to the stadium when we going to, like, what are the pros and cons? Like, get us prepared for going to the stadium for someone that doesn't go to the stadium.
Like starting home, like as you're getting up. Boom.
No, I'm talking about, yeah, pretty much.
All right, boom. You wake up, boom. You know, like I said, gotta get your fit right, bow, get your gear together. You feel me? All that type shit. Like, put it on. Like, become a fucking fan. You feel me? So, like, do that. So once you're doing that, you know, getting your shit together and acquire this gear, you feel me? So you can become and feel the energy. Them flock boys, you feel me? Go down to the stadium, hit the Ravens walk, you know, become part of the family. Once you hit the stadium, hit the bank, bro, you lit.
It's the lit, whole bro. Vibe is there.
Like,
it's just
Baltimore really come together for that one day. Not saying that we don't, but I've seen it within these last 15 months, bro. Like, it changed my life, so I'm here to inspire others to, you know, change. You saying that it
changed your life? Like, I mean, I'm gonna ask you how to change your life. Let's finish this. Put together how-to guide to get going through to the stadium.
Oh my God.
Let's finish the guide.
The guide. Well, like I said, once you get down to the Ravens walk, like I said, you're engaging with the fans, engaging with the people, regular people as well. You feel me? Shit like that. And once you get into the bank, I mean, it's just you lit at that point, bro. I mean, you running across all different types of people. Like, you never know what you can come up on. And that's what's big in this world as far as networking. So, I mean, once you get to the, you know, the chairs and the stands, of what you want to call it, and you lit. I mean, it's just...
What are some essential things to bring with you?
That chain right there.
That's a one-to-one. Can't everybody get that?
Yeah, you can't. You got to come through us to get that. You feel me? Like, you got to come through us to get that.
I'm scared to touch it. I don't want to get my finger smudges on.
Do your thing, bro.
Oof. I'm gonna wait till it. I'm gonna let the conversation simmer. I'm gonna let the conversation simmer a little bit. I'm
trying to tell you.
Okay, so you're talking about. I want to ask you. You said this changed your life. You know, for somebody watching this that don't understand the culture, that don't understand football, they just like, how could just the NFL football team change your life? Like, how would you have to answer to that?
I mean, just like I said, man, being around people when I was going through something. You know what I mean? Like, when people wasn't there for me, going down to that stadium and being around all different types of people, and also building the brand that I built, got me out of that depression. So that's kind of how it changed my life. You feel me? Like, and just the atmosphere, bro. Like, the atmosphere. When you're around good energy, good vibes, you know, little things and little parts like that really change somebody's life. For me, actually, you know, for me.
Exactly.
You know, good energy. Good energy.
Like, that's one of the main cures when they tell you when you get depression, you're going through a rough time, is to get around them people. Get around, bro. And look at it or not. If you don't, you get the people, when you come to that Baltimore and you come to that game, like, that's that community, that's exactly that medicine that they talking about.
That's a fact.
So, you said, it's 10 super fans that's in this Flock Boys today.
Yeah.
What is something that you see in common in a super fan in Baltimore, or in a super fan in general, if you had to make it a more broad?
Well, in common, like, I saw something in those guys that I saw in me, and that was the passion for the sport. Like, that was the passion for it. So that's what's really stuck, you feel me? Once I seen the passion, the camaraderie within that, everything else kind of spoke for itself, you feel me? Like, it was the passion more than anything. Like, you had to have the passion for this. Like, you can't just be in this and become this lit person and not have the motion behind it, or not have the drive behind it. And I saw that in these people. That's what gravitated them to me. Like, these people came to me. I didn't go reaching out.
Wow.
That's the crazy thing. It was the reach, the energy. Like, I'm big on that. Like, I feel that. So when they were coming to me, bro, you lit. You doing this, you doing that. I see you. Just kind of how you reached out, bro. Like, it was genuine. And I'm like, damn, I fuck with you. But you had to go through a protocol. You wasn't just going to become a flock boy. You got to go through stages, like a job.
Yeah, that's just not just like a...
No.
You can't
and
just
I built it up. It's a brand. It's LLC. This ain't just no...
You got to at least do some push-ups or
something. Put in some work. Acquire some drip. Something. Acquire a chain.
So let's go deeper into that. If you wanted to become a flock boy, you don't have to do the secret recipe.
That's fine.
If you want to become a flock boy, what are some of the things you have to do that would make you qualify?
You gotta go all out for the brand, bro. Just like if you would go all out for Nike, you would go all out for Under Armour or whatever you would wear on your back. You gotta go all out, and you gotta show me your passion. Show me you dedicated. You can't just be in this and think you're gonna get the riches. Put in the work. Put in the motion. Like, put in the time, the effort.
Okay.
You know, acquire things like have something going on to contribute. Don't just look for a handout.
I can understand that.
You know, so when I see that motion,
I'm pretty sure you are pretty much answering my next question when I ask about building a brand. What are some of the key things that you did to build your brand?
stay consistent.
Stay consistent.
And I'm being very consistent right now. As you saw, I was on time when I could have been late. But staying consistent.
Technically, I was late. I apologize about that.
As you see, he was late, not me, on time. So
he was here early.
Respectfully. So just building the brand, staying consistent, and being structured. And that's the key components. Like, if you ain't consistent and having structure, you're going to fail. I don't care where you at, what you doing, you're going to fail, bro. Like, and that's what I've been doing going on 16 months. And it catapulted me to a different level where I never thought I'd be.
For people watching this that inspire to build a brand, what are some things, if right now you can give them the peek behind the curtain, what are some things behind the curtain of building a brand that you probably, people that inspire to do it probably wouldn't expect coming up?
Repeat that one more time.
Sorry. I mean, like, when you building a brand, you know, because you're building a brand, and people watching this that aspire to build a brand, give them some insight. Like, what are some behind the scenes? There's some things that they just think is just all going to the Rams game, having a good time. Bro, what are some things that they wouldn't expect? Like, you know what I mean?
You got to have those integral meetings. You got to sit down. You got to draw blueprints. You got a game plan. Like how we sitting, bro. You got to sit down, write things out. You can't just say, "Oh, we gonna do this," and don't move on that. So that's my biggest thing. Like, you got to have sit downs. Sit downs is the main thing, and I can't give you all my jewels and all my sauce because I got to show and lead the way. You feel me? And inspire and help. But sit downs are important in building because that keeps everybody aligned on the main task.
On the same page.
On the same task. Anybody could jump off and then that, F everything, fuck everything up. And I'm the person that be like, one person, like I said, 2 people supposed to been here with me. I'm showed up. I'm on their ass, and they know that. But at the same time, I got to keep it going. You know what I mean? So, meetings, bro. Sitting down, bro.
Okay.
Sitting down, bro.
All right. So, up until this point, we talked about the great things, all the great things, was good, so great about it. I do want to talk about some of the bad as well. Let's first start off with the team itself, with the franchise itself. What are some things that you necessarily don't like to see?
From the franchise, I don't like to see consistent losing in the playoffs. I don't like to see getting there and we got the hype and the aura around us and we ain't finishing it off. You feel me? Totally like we got to play to the end, play to the whistle, understand the plan. You feel me? Like, don't make the mistakes that we continuously make when we in those positions to win.
Exactly, because it's not even just like our first, the second, it's going on.
You feel me? 3 years straight.
Exactly.
It's not just the AFC Championship. Tyler Huntley, so 3 years straight, bro. We got to overcome this hurdle with Super Bowl bust.
Was you watching that game when Mark Andrews snapped his leg?
I was there.
You was there?
I go to every game.
How close was you to the snap?
I'm front line.
Oh, my goodness.
Every time.
Tell me your POV from watching Mark Andrews get his leg snapped.
It was hurtful. Don't get me wrong. It was hurtful. It was depressing. Like, damn, because he put in a lot of work for the franchise. So that's, like I said, I'm a team player. So once a guy go down, we all go down. You feel me? It ain't just one person. So it kind of affected everybody. I was hurt.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
But we had Likely on the rebound. Don't forget about Likely.
Oh, yeah, I said Likely,
so that team, that's what the team aspect.
Well, do you think he's played differently since then? Like, you think he's look at football differently since he snapped his leg? I would.
Mark? Yeah, he looked at it different, but I don't think he approached the game different. I think he approached life different. That's like a mental thing, like I say. So life was different, but the approach of the game was it was still the same. We just made a costly mistake.
Did you ever play football?
Yes.
What about you? What happened to you?
That was great.
Tell me about your football career.
It was great. I played Pop Warner football out Westport. Shout out to Westport.
That's who you played for?
Westport Patriots, bro.
Wow.
Westport Patriots. I'm trying to tell you, straight out of the projects. Straight
No,
out
for
the
real.
projects.
They don't even know about that shit.
Projects, baby.
Oh goodness.
Really a project, baby. Really come from poverty.
The real project, baby.
Yeah.
That all that other project that you trending on TikTok, that's nothing like
Westport, bro. They know what's going on.
Tell me about that environment, coming from that environment.
I mean, it was hardship. Like I said, poverty. If you're familiar with poverty, like hard, bro. Like you really had to wear my cousin shit. Like, you know what I mean? Didn't eat at night some nights. Orders of noodles. Like, and coming up out of that, it built character. I think that's why I'm strong today, because it built people up to, you know, to win, I should say.
Exactly, yeah,
win, like for real.
I guess that answers my second question. I said I was going to ask what did you learn from that, but you build characters.
Yeah, character, bro, and wisdom, like from that too. Like when you go without a lot, it puts a trigger in your mind, like a gold mentality. You know, like there's no silver spoons.
Wow. It sucks. It sucks that we have to go through that. But goddamn, we come out as the perfect person.
I'm telling you, bro. And it might take time. It don't come when we want. And that's the crazy thing, coming from poverty. And some people might hit the spot, but a person like me, it takes time. And I like that, because over time it builds character, the structure, and it's something you can't break down or blow away. So I'm proudful on that, bro. Coming from nothing, really come from nothing.
Okay. What do you think about John Harbaugh?
He cool. He cool. I mean, I don't think they should have restructured his contract to keep it P.
I don't know about. I mean, I was hearing about the
for
contract.
another 3 years. I think they should have waited until after this year, because this is the do or die. This the vengeance. This the bust.
You think they renewed it too soon? They should have waited. Too soon. They should have waited till after this year. Yeah, that makes sense, because
after this bullshit we've been through, I'm like, all right, bro, you can't do it now. How you do it? We ain't even make it back to the AFC Championship.
Is it a person on the Ravens, in the Ravens franchise, on the field, off the field, that you don't like necessarily?
I'm not gonna say that. No, can't say that. I like all my players. I'm gonna sit here and dislike them. It could be the practice squad.
It could be anybody. It could be the lady that's serving hot dogs.
I'm there with her. I got pictures with them. If you did research, we there. From the littlest person, I ain't reached Biscotti yet, but you know, I got on-field access, all that.
Talk about. Let's start talking about the celebrity of this part. Let's start talking about the celebrity aspect. How's that been for you?
I'm humble, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna sit here and cap, bro. Like, it's cool. I get in certain opportunities in certain places, like this. Like, this is a blessing. I don't take none of this lightly. You feel me? So I'm humble, because it could be worse. I've been through worse, and I know it's gonna get better from here. So I've been humble, bro.
What's some of the best moments that you've had from starting this brand? What are some of your favorite moments? You be like, oh, I did this, like the news.
The news was great. I think having the recognition from the players, though, that's what's been more humbling to me, because they understand what I have to offer. And it ain't no cap. Like, if you got a real Baltimorean repping the city and repping the team and the players and where they come from. So it's like, it ain't just about, like, it's real with us. We repping you. So I think that's humbling. That's humbling. And that's what you do it for. I've been to L.A., like, crazy.
Oh, shit. She took you to L.A.?
This shit took me to L.A., bro, when we played the Chargers last year.
From being a project baby to going to a L.A. game. Tell me about that perspective.
And on top of that, getting on a plane for the first time last year.
That was your first time getting on a plane?
Ever getting on a plane, bro. Like, I'm like, I was on my high, still on my high horse, but it was like, yo, coming from them projects and doing all this and really getting recognition on something that I have to offer, which is, you know, realness. It was great. And then getting recognized by the Ravens, like, do the research, I send you the pictures, like, they put me on their album, photo album, bro, in L.A. Holding that up.
What that meant for you?
That was an honor, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, because that's what you do it for. You travel, you spend this money.
For your team.
For the team, the city, you go there, spend the hotel money,
Wow.
rent the cars.
That's what I want to talk about, the financial aspect of being a super fan.
It's expensive.
They make it seem it looked like you got a Ravens credit card. They gave you a credit card.
Nah, bro, this shit all out of pocket. Everything out of pocket. Independent. If you look on the page, 100% independent.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Nobody's putting in no money. We haven't. This the first real backing right here, bro. And I salute you. And I appreciate you.
I'm just a tool. I'm just a tool.
Nah, bro, you're an asset. Remember that. You really an asset to what people need, like me. So I thank you.
It's no problem. It's the least I can do, you know.
I'm telling you.
I never try to make it seem like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm about to turn 25 this year.
And you doing
I don't know what
great.
the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know.
Look at your little setup. It's gonna get bigger. I'm trying to tell you, don't take it lightly. Don't ever take what you're doing lightly, because that be the times, all right, you on your high horse and it's like, all right, I'm doing good. And then you said that. That's like, nah, man. Don't ever take it lightly. These moments is what build the person you're trying to be. Respectfully. Just saying.
Okay. Let's talk about, all right, so like you said, it's everything out of pocket, everything is independent. Talk about some of the expenses you have being a super fan.
Shit. Just waking up, starting my car. That's the first expense. What you talking about? Gotta get to the station. That's boom right there. But shit, just acquiring my drip, acquiring the sauce, you feel me? Just paying for the tickets. I ain't,
That was hilarious. I'm sorry.
You feel me? Keep it P with you, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm here to keep it real, bro. So
that's fine. It's the most realest shit I heard today.
Doing that is like you investing that money, bro, and it ain't come back for me yet, not a dime. Even through the merch, I'm just starting my merch to try to inspire and reach. So invested in a lot, bro, a lot of money.
Wow.
Respectfully, humbly.
If you had to give a number up until maybe, not just, I would say a number that you average every Ravens game you go to on average, what's the expense?
At least damn near a stack, bro. Almost.
What?
I'd say between 8 and 1,000, and that's for the team, not just me individually.
And it ain't no prostitutes in that 800. You ain't get. I'm $800, $1,000.
Yeah, and that's like you saying, you buying your tickets and shit like that. You getting your medicines and shit like that. Getting you feel me, your goodies, your drip. Niggas ain't in the same drip every day, so we putting it back into our brand, and that's the thing. Like we putting back into what we offering. So that's the most expenses.
Damn.
Putting back into ourselves, bro.
It's
so
worth
we
it,
can
though.
keep going.
I mean,
respectfully.
Wow. All right. What's your favorite? Okay? Let's disassociate yourself and let's take the Ravens out of this for a second. But let's talk about you. What do you like to do outside of this?
I'm a dad first and foremost. Like I have a 14, about to be 15-year-old son that plays football. He's very great, very good. So I'm a hands-on dad more than anything. And he's, like I said, he's great. Going to high school this year, playing Edgewood High School, one of the next ones. So I'm training him, encouraging him to be the next me. Better than me, for real. Not me, but better than me.
Yeah. As a young man that aspires to start my family as well, what is some advice about fatherhood could you give to us?
Stay hands-on with your baby, bro. Like, time is everything. You feel me? Like, be consistent with your time. Money can't buy happiness. I've learned that. You can't be on the phone. You got to have time with your kid, hands-on time. Be encouraging, be loving, be caring. Be consistent at what you do. What
is your perspective? I'm sorry to cut you off.
Fine.
What is your perspective on privacy? Giving your child privacy. Us growing up, you're like, yeah, no locked doors and now we ain't had no locked. We couldn't lock the door.
We was outside, but I'm hands on with mine, but I still give him leeway. Like he still got his Instagrams and all that, but it's monitored to an extent. I still give him that freedom until he fuck up. So like I said, he going into high school. He 9th grade, so I gotta keep it.
Oh yeah,
keep it real with myself. I remember that.
I
remember being 15, so and an athlete. a star athlete in Harford County. Like,
So just like let's put this all in perspective. We're talking about fatherhood, and you're talking about you remember yourself being 15. If you had to go back to when you were 15 and like with the wisdom you have now, if you had to go back to whisper in your ear, you couldn't change anything, just whisper in your 15-year-old self's ear, what would you say?
Lose the attitude. That fucked up that football dream.
Lose the attitude?
Yeah, lose your attitude. Because that attitude really would have propelled me to have millions right now. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing now. Because I think God giving me a second chance with my boy. And with this, because I love football, I'm a junkie. Like you say, when we was
football junkie, okay.
Westport, when we was talking about that, the next stage was Patterson High School.
Okay.
I went out there to play. And that's
Patterson?
I went to Patterson on Kane Street, bro. So that's where the damn, my fault. That's where that's what fucked me up was the attitude that didn't propel me. Had the offers, had the scholarships, but the attitude is what really fucked me up.
Mm-hmm. And if you had to, I mean, we all, life is, I'm not trying to sit here and give yourself excuses. Life is not about excuses, but at the end of the day, this is your story. So if you had to reason with yourself, and it's always a reason, no child is born bad. So if you had to reason with yourself, why do you think you had that attitude?
Because of growing up, not having, no structure. That's why I say I'm big on that now, because I didn't have that. I was the type of person, I went to 5 elementary schools all over the city.
Damn.
At the age of 9 and 10, I was catching the MTA bus. I remember the 13 bus line going down North Avenue, the 5 to Sedonia. You feel me? Like, I remember all that. So just not having no structure, that's what really did it.
Speaking about the MTA buses, what do you think about the transition from the numbers to the colors?
I don't know none of that shit. I don't even know.
That's just crazy.
No offense, but I ain't ride the bus in years. But the transition is crazy because I remember the numbers. I remember the short buses, and then they transformed them to the little stretchy buses. You feel me? We used to love to get in the back of them. You know what we did in the back, but that's a whole nother story. You feel me? But yeah, bro. I remember, and it's crazy now. And I don't think the kids now appreciate it the way we did. Man,
the kids nowadays, they walk around all day. Like, they're allowed to walk around all day with the shiesty on, the Beats headphones, and the iPad. Like, they're allowed to go to school and stay in class. They're allowed to do that all day.
We ain't have that. We ain't have that. We ain't have no... We had the cord with the boom, CD player. You hear me? Like, really, like, we ain't had that. So... The freedom they have is great, but they abuse the freedom. It's like, come on, bro. Like, y'all be having so many opportunities. That's why I'm hard on mine. Like, you got opportunities, bro. You in a space where Harford County, you good, in a good school, got eyes on you. Like, take advantage of those. Like, we didn't have that.
Exactly.
We didn't have that. You had the Tavon Austin, Terrence West. If you know, you know. They the ones that really broke it. Other than that, you had to put in work. Yeah. You had to put in work to make it, and they know that. So that's crazy, bro. Like, that should be wild.
So we were talking about what we could do for the city, what the city needs, how these people need to get together and give back. So go ahead. I was just going to shut up and let you finish your point.
Like I was saying, bro, like, they just need to, like, give back more, inspire more to each other, I should say. If they put on for each other, I feel like the city would take off more than what it's doing. That's why it's stagnant, in my opinion, because nobody coming together. Like, come together, guys. Like, collaborate with each other. I don't give a fuck if it's the littlest artist to the biggest artist, the littlest fan to the top fan. I'm going to come back and grab somebody back up to try to surpass me. And if that person surpass me, I know they're going to do the same. So just come together, bro. Like, really come together. Showcase y'all talents, because we talented. We got a lot of talent in the city, and nobody getting paid for that shit. Let's speak on that.
Nobody getting paid for it. If anything, the rich people coming here stealing our ideas, and they just running back to give it to Justin Bieber.
And I see it firsthand. Or our own is stealing from each other. Come on now, let's be real. Like, we here to state facts. Like, this shit is a crab in a barrel mentality. If y'all really get up and showcase y'all talents together, I bet we win.
We go. That's not no bet. That's we don't even bet on that. It's nothing to bet on. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. So just come together, guys. All the top artists, I plead that, and I'm gonna tag y'all once he send me this clip. Come together. I'm gonna come. Like I'm on the way up. Like, and it took, like I said, it took time. Like, but I'm starting to get that bubble where I can make a little plug, even if it's the littlest plug. I know that little plug might blossom to something big, bro.
Exactly.
So I'm there for that.
Exactly. And hopefully I can capture it, put it on camera.
Yeah, bro.
That's all I can do.
We locked in.
Everybody, I love that video. I love filmmaking. It's not making about personal. It's not nothing about me. Let's get back to you. As we come up to wrap this show up, we talked about what we loved about Baltimore. We talked about things that we didn't like, and we talked about what you did personally. You know, what's some things that you want people to understand about being a super fan, about being a Flock boy? What is something you want people to understand about it? That's outside looking in. It's just a football game.
Just understand that you gotta be dedicated at this shit. Like, this shit ain't no days off, bro. Like, just like them players being there working out, doing all this and that, you gotta really be dedicated. You can't be cat. You can't just think you in it for the glow. Like, you really got put working. So just like with anything else, man, you got to be vigilant, dedicated, honest, have morals, integrity, respect.
You got to be a good person.
A good person. Like, you can't just be flogging out here. Like, it can get like that. But you got to know how to navigate. That's why they make the navigation system. So you can navigate through this shit.
No, for real. Yeah, it's definitely hectic. It's definitely hectic. And it's unfortunate to say, but we want the world to be full of great people. And it's so much bad. We have access to find so much bad about. The only thing we can do individually is be that person that helps that person.
As you should be, bro.
That's the only thing we can do. We're not asking y'all to fucking donate to no goddamn charity or nothing.
None of that.
We asking you to open the door for that lady and help her take her groceries in. Is that too much to ask for?
And then when you take the groceries in, have respect while you doing it. Don't just force it because you see an old lady. Like, really help her out. Make sure she's okay. Like, come on, man.
It's sad that we even gotta ask for that. We down a deep rabbit hole, but if we gonna be down here talking for hours if we talking about where we at as a city.
And we can do that. I have time, man. It's up to you.
Bro.
I ain't chilling.
I don't have the footage to do that.
Okay.
I don't have the footage to do that.
Right, so.
But this is gonna be a long extent thing. We're gonna get through a lot.
Yeah, bro.
With this relationship.
Yeah, bro.
Is there anything you want to ask me? Anything I missed out on?
I mean, you kind of hit the nails on the part. Like I said, it's a couple things you missed out on, but we'll say that for part 2. You feel me? And don't be afraid to put that on. Put that on. Woo! You should have been done that.
Oh,
You tripping.
this thing is heavy.
Yeah. Don't play.
Oh, yeah.
The big boy, not the little one. You feel
I
me?
feel it.
That's Baltimore, bro.
I feel it coming through me. I feel the energy.
That ain't just no...
Then we're going to get a screen grab of this. Make sure I get a screen grab.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That shit motherfucking...
My
your
profile
thumbnail.
picture. It's gonna be my profile picture.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
respectfully.
This is gonna be in a museum one day.
That is, bro. It's viral already in the city. Kodak got one. We ain't talking about that. The players that got come on, bro. Part 2 coming soon.
Yeah,
There's a lot of motion he didn't get.
I didn't get it.
Respectfully,
I tried to.
I thought he did his research.
I did my research. I wanted to get. I don't want to just get everything in a first. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get this down to detail. You know.
Yeah, respectfully.
And I hope you'll be cooperating.
Yeah, bro.
We can do that.
Hell yeah, bro.
So I wanted to just like the first, just to get to where we started at the foundation. You know what I mean?
I like that.
I'm gonna take this off. I don't know how you do this at the game.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just like a chain, bro. That's what it is. TFB chain gang. Respectfully.
Oh my goodness! Thank you for coming again. This is a great starting conversation to many more. I can't wait to meet the rest of the Flock boys. Yeah, tell them that if it come down to it, we can get on a Discord call. I'll record that shit.
We coming. We gonna be in person.
In person?
One thing about our brand, bro, our energy, like we hands on. We ain't social. It blew up on social. But how we blew up on social is because we affected the people. So I appreciate the opportunity, bro.
On that note, we're going to close it out of here. Oh, the perfect time. The light just died.
There we go.
Thank you for tuning in. Tune in next week for great content like this. I hope you enjoy your day. And goodbye.